I'd like to tell you about a forgotten slum community where God is doing incredible works. Kisumu is the third largest city in Kenya in East Africa. It sits on the banks of Lake Victoria. And the most feared corner of that city is a slum called Obunga. Poverty is rampant, and those who work usually do one of two things. They clean and fry the leftovers from the fishing industry, or they brew illegal alcohol. My name is Allison Schlack, the founder and director of Ndoto for Africa's Future. Ndoto means dream or vision in Swahili. We gave the organization this name because we want young people to dream of what they want to do with their lives and to use their God-given talents to make a difference. In 2003, with only a 3x5 picture of the family I was looking for, I boarded a plane to Kenya to move into a slum community I had never heard of. After years of volunteering and getting friends involved, I felt compelled to do more, and that was where Ndoto was born. Ndoto exists to see slum communities transform from the inside out, and we do that in 3 ways. We educate, we disciple, and we develop. Our donors sponsor the education of bright and at-risk kids in Obunga like Florence.
My dream has been to be a lawyer.
I met Florence on my very first visit. She was 3 years old. Her mother was dying of AIDS. Both of her parents were dead within a few years. And Florence is exactly why we started Ndoto. Without help, what would her future hold?
As part of my family, through the staff, the sponsors, now I feel I have parents.
Education alone can't change Obunga. Ndoto believes only Jesus can transform hearts.
The armors of God that we learned about, Cindy.
I wanted to come back to help our youths and our young people to see the light that I had seen through Ndoto and by the fact that I had known the Lord by a young age.
The first time I met Michael, I knew something was different. God had clearly set him apart. His dream was to go to college and become a pastor, and with Ndoto's help, that's exactly what he did. He works for Ndoto now and leads our discipleship program. The third component of our program is development. We make loans to entrepreneurs with sustainable ideas.
I really like sewing.
Lillian is a high school dropout and single mother of 3. Ndoto sent her to tailoring school and gave her a loan for a sewing machine. We've now hired Lillian to make our school uniforms because she's so good at it. She's a really hard worker too. She's up early in the morning working in the fish business. She has someone help her sell eggs throughout the day, and then when she comes home, that's when she sews.
Sewing paid me better.
Once a symbol of her family's shame, she's now even helped her younger brother go to school, and she can support her children.
I earn some money which I can pay school fees, buy for them some clothes, and for medication.
Ndoto has been a blessing to me. I too want to be a blessing to the society.
One of the things I tell the kids all the time is that you're blessed to be a blessing. If you're blessed and you don't help anyone else, then the blessing ends with you. Florence wants to be a human rights lawyer and defend kids like her. Florence, Lillian, and Michael are the future of Obunga. We aren't the ones changing the community, they are.
And that is what my desire is, that the many students who are coming into Ndoto will dream to be doctors, will dream to be lawyers, will dream to be pastors.
For a small monthly donation, you can literally change the course of a person's life. And more often than not, we find that your life is changed as well. We invite you to get involved, become a sponsor, join the Ndoto family. Come visit us on a vision trip and see for yourself what God is doing in Obunga.